talking about before, man. What you were saying something. You were saying it was a hectic week, huh?
Yeah, it's a hectic week, bro. I'm gonna tell you something straight up because, moving out here to Georgia, I'm gonna tell you something. There's some crazy people out here.
You know, I lived in Georgia, man. You know, I know.
Man, yo, I mean, it gets to a point where you look at the news and somebody's house is always getting broke in.
For real?
Yo,
they
bro,
still doing that? They
bro,
going to the suburbs, man. They going to the suburbs, man.
Yo, it's a definite experience living out here.
It's crazy out there, bro.
Ooh, man,
what we gonna do?
Crazy week. So what you been up to this week?
Man, it's crazy, man. You know, we gonna get into it, man. It's been a hectic week, man. Just grinding. The grind never stops, fam. The grind never stops.
That is true. That's true. I'm happy to be here, though, man. Happy to be here with you, bro. So
that's it.
Man, definitely.
VACAY-J Beats. VACAY-J Beats.
Yeah. Right. Woo, we're getting started.
Yes. What's good?
Listen, I'm happy to be here, man. It's been a long week, like I was just talking about.
Yes, sir.
Got a lot to cover. So everybody, welcome to the Algorithm Chronicles podcast. I'm your host, Derek R. Scott, and I got my man VACAY-J in the building. What up, bro?
What's good, famo?
I'm good. I can't complain. I cannot complain. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed, so I can't. But about Georgia is crazy. Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah. So what's up, DeMarcus? We see DeMarcus in the building. What's good, my guy?
DeMarcus is here. Oh shit. All right. What up, bro? All right. I see you. What up, bro? So now, what I wanted to, I want you to start this.
You want me to start?
Because usually, I start going in and I say, you know what, this week I'm gonna have VACAY start the show.
You gonna have me start, bro? You want me to start it off, bro?
I want you to start.
Before we get started, you already know how we do, fam. You know we gotta warm this thing up, fam. You know what I'm saying? We gotta warm this thing up, fam. So if you in the audience and you loving the Algorithm podcast, first off, thanks for your support. That's number one. Number two, do us a favor. Kindly smash that like button and kindly smash that subscribe button. We seeing mad people come through and we appreciate you. But y'all gotta subscribe to the Algorithm podcast. Now I know y'all checking us out on 2111 Radio and on VACAY-JayTV. Do me a favor, go over to the Algorithm Chronicles podcast because we are airing over there as well.
Exactly.
Subscribe over there as well, fam. We need the watch hours over there. You know what I mean? And just show love. And now again, let's talk about the disclaimer real quick. Okay, look, the thoughts and the opinions of Mr. Derek R. Scott are Derek R. Scott's thoughts and opinions. And the thoughts and opinions of VACAY-JayTV, these are my thoughts and my opinions. Again, they do not reflect our individual channels, okay? So they're just our thoughts, our opinions, fam. And just like you have your opinions as well, respectfully drop your opinions below, but it's just opinions and thoughts, and that's it. Okay, family? I see everybody coming through, man. The fam is coming through today, fam. Look at the family.
Yeah, I see them. Aquarius Waters is in the building.
Yes.
Next episode. Okay. All right. Steve Harris. All right. I see you. So people definitely in here. They definitely in here. So so I said to myself this week, I'm gonna let VACAY-J start off with some crazy news because it's been a crazy week.
All right. So this what happened, man. This what happened. Just today. In my town, my city that I'm living in, y'all know I'm from New York all day. You know what I'm saying?
All day.
New York all day with all my water. All right, water, shorter. All right. But today is Bruno Mars Day, fam. They shut down the strip. Damn, those girls look beautiful. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Your man Bruno. Yeah, he got his own day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's huge for the man to get his own day, man. What you think about that, Derek?
Let me tell you something. You got to be a beloved person to get a whole day in Vegas and have this parade. Look at this. This is beautiful. And it's well deserved because Bruno Mars, He's been around a long time, brother.
He has.
He's been around a long time. And the fact that every time he comes out with these hits that just resonate with a lot of people, and that's what a lot of people like about him, because he's so versatile.
Okay.
So it's well deserved, man. I'm a big Bruno Mars fan.
Well, see, Bruno has some gambling debt. Okay, some people don't know that. He had a gambling debt, and he's been doing shows back to back to back. I mean, he does great shows. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, I think this is also not only his day. They also titled a street by him too. It's Bruno Mars Way, something like that. So
That's
not
crazy.
only did he have parade, this is day. He got buses and all of that out there, because I was just out there earlier.
That's crazy.
But I think it's also great to sell tickets too. You know what I'm saying? Because his shows is coming up.
You know his show's about to come up. You never know. You never know. He might get a Vegas residency. That might be coming to the world.
Well, I mean, I think he has been here for a while, bro. So I think he has a Vegas residency. But I think it's now they kicking back in, because he was off for a while. So now they kick back in. And yeah, man, he's been out here for a while. So I mean, this is cool. They ain't give Usher one though. What's up with that?
And he been out there for what, 2.5, 3 years or something?
He was out there almost 3 years, man. What's up with that? But you know,
you know how I go, exactly. But shout out to Bruno Mars. Let me give him a round of applause.
Salute,
man. So, it's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny that you actually said Usher.
Usher.
You actually pushed me right up into the segue.
Bro, so, you know what it's called? It's that's right. It's a segue.
It's a segue, exactly. So what's going on is him, Chris Brown, and Usher is about to have a joint tour.
What?
A joint tour. And you know, to me, I think these is number 1 and number 2 in R&B to me, personally. Yeah. That's number 1 and number 2 in R&B. You could pick your poison. I don't know who y'all would choose. I choose Chris Brown. I choose Chris Brown because, again, for him to be treated the way he's been treated in the industry, you don't realize that he's still going through the Rihanna thing. Like, right. He still got to go through that. And for him to still be out here and grinding and selling out stadiums, not regular venues, but stadiums. Chris Brown has been selling out stadiums for years.
Yeah, I mean, Usher has too, and I give it to both of them, but I definitely want to give it up to Chris because, you know, through all the bad press and all the downtrodden and everything else like that, and like he's still rising. You know, they say cream rises to the top, you know what I'm saying? And after all of that, she forgave him, you know what I'm saying? They cool now. So years ago, and Chris is still killing it. But I do have something to say about Chris. Gentlemen, if this tour comes to your city, do not allow your wife to go to this show, okay? Don't bring your wife. Don't do it. Because Chris has been known to be kissing on people's wives, okay? So,
let me tell you. But see, and then we got that Usher with that doggone cherry.
There you go.
So both of them, you know, bruh, just tell your girl to go by herself. If she's gonna go, don't go with her.
No,
just don't do it.
Don't even allow her to go. Take her to, I don't know, the Piccolo Player concert. Take her to something, but you know what? Take her out of town. That's what you do. Yeah. Go take her on a vacation. Be like, oh, Chris Brown coming to town. I'm taking you on vacation, baby. We going to Cabo. Let's go.
Yeah, it's not a good look for you at being in a relationship and actually taking her to this. It's not going to be good.
No, it's not.
It's not a good look. And you know, we all got confidence in ourselves, but doggone it, Chris Brown and Usher, that's the different.
You're gonna invite your wife on stage, turn around, they're gonna be lickety splickety, but like, what is going on?
And here come Usher with doggone cherry. These women been going crazy.
They both want to seduce your wife. Husbands, keep your wives away.
Yeah, the young lady that actually kissed him on stage said she don't feel that that's cheating. Now, I want people in the audience to think about this for a second. This is Chris Brown, legend. Young, successful, rich, and a lot of ladies want him. So for your woman, excuse me, your wife, not his woman, but a wife, to go on the stage and literally tongue kiss Chris Brown and to say it was a moment, it was not cheating. What do y'all think? What do you think, VACAY-J? What would you do if that was your woman on that stage?
Kissing me on stage. She didn't. No. He wanted me to come on stage. Oh, hold up. People calling me and all this and that.
Now
he wanted me to come on stage. I'd be like, no, it's not happening. Sorry.
No way.
Get somebody else. And I'm fully confident in myself. We fully confident.
But you're not going on that stage, bro.
We know these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, the best way to predict the future is based on past performance. We know y'all.
Boom. Exactly. That's the fact. So, shout out to this. This is going to be an awesome tour.
It is.
I'm definitely looking forward to what's going on because didn't they have a fight last year? If I'm not mistaken. They actually had a fight at Chris Brown's birthday party. Yeah, I remember that. I guess it was or Bow Wow's birthday party.
Usher skating, something like that.
Yeah, something they had
and they had an altercation. I think it was an altercation. Didn't go nowhere. I think it was over. What was it? Not Rihanna. What's her name? Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor. Okay,
I remember that.
Tiana Taylor. That's a different subject. I'm not going to talk about that young lady. But anyway. So shout out to them. Like I said, I would love for to get more information on this tour. The cities, and we'll definitely catch up with that and let people know exactly where to find this tour because this is going to be crazy. So shout out to them, and this is Black Power at its finest. So.
We salute day.
Yeah.
We saluting all the brothers. You know what I'm saying? Bruno Mars, Usher, Chris Brown, Breezy.
Check that out. There's a lot of R&B going on.
Yeah.
A lot of R&B. So
hip hop going on too. Shout out to AZ.
Shout out to AZ. Yo.
Yeah.
Let me give him a round of applause first of all, because my goodness. He just came out with some fire.
He did.
He came out with some fire.
You know what I respect? I respect that it came out and it wasn't a Nas feature. It was just AZ and the young lady singing. So it's called So High. It's dope. Check it out, fam. It's a summertime anthem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Nas is going to be on the album, but the first song was not with Nas. And that's what I appreciate.
Right.
You understand? I appreciate that they didn't bring that out first.
Mm-hmm.
That song, we was just listening to it earlier. Oh my. I definitely added that to 2111 radio. So, if anybody listening to 2111 radio, y'all definitely going to hear this because if it was trash, trust me, it will not. I repeat, it would not be on 2111 radio.
Would not make it, huh?
It wouldn't make the cut, even though, I like AZ, but if you make trash, I can't co-sign for that. So salute to AZ.
This is what I appreciate because, we've been wanting the AZ Nas album type thing.
Yeah,
so I hope, this is the first single, but I hope Nas is on like a lot of joints on the album.
Yeah, me too, because, the album they did with Foxy Brown, what was the name of that again?
The Firm.
It was kind of a flop.
I like one joint off of it.
That's what I'm saying. One. I think it was like 13 songs. He said I like one.
And Dre produced it, Dr. Dre.
That was one of those times you could actually say Dre didn't know what to do with those East Coast rappers. He didn't know.
Yeah.
He didn't know what to do.
They like I said, they had like a couple of joints that I was like, okay, I like it, but they wasn't, fire.
Mm-hmm. So like the first one. But shout out to them. Like I said, Black Power is going on. AZ coming out with a new album. You know what I'm saying? Man. You got the Chris Brown tour with Usher.
Yeah. Shout out to Master Pill, man. That's Nas' label. Shout out to Master Pill. They put out De La Soul, Slick Rick, Raekwon, Ghostface, Big L, right?
Yes, they did.
And he did a joint. He finally did a joint with Premier. Put out that album too. So
that's fire though. Yeah, I like that.
I like it too.
I like that. That's absolutely. So yes, shout out to the like I said, shout out to Nas and hopefully, like I said, he'd be on more of those songs that we could definitely add to our collection. You know what I'm saying? So, today, Coachella started today.
Coachella
started today.
Coachella.
Man, my couple of people hit me up and say, "Yeah, I'm going to Coachella." I'm like, "Well, where's my ticket?" I don't understand. How are you going to tell me you going to Coachella the day of? Not, hey, hit me up early and said, "Listen, you want to go?"
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy that I found out the same day that a couple of people I know is actually at Coachella. So it's a bittersweet day, but. But Coachella, I always wanted to go to that. I think it's dope. I really do. It's a dope event. A lot of people selling products and it's huge. It's huge.
Yeah.
My man said he bought a burger for $55.
What? At Coachella?
Yeah. Yeah, $55.
Bugging. You bugging.
Wait a minute. He bought a taco for $150.
For what? There better be some, I don't know, mechanism, something better be it for 150.
150. And it's crazy because that's the only food available like in that whole,
and they know that.
They know that, so they can raise the price because you're gonna get hungry.
Man, I would have a full course meal before I go. I'll be jumping up and down. Shoot, I freaking that.
And it's how many days is that? I think it's a week.
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
You got to sit there and eat, man. Listen, I can't
not get me for no 150 burger, taco, nothing. It's not happening. But see, that's what events do. Like there's an event out here called EDC. That's an electronic dance carnival, and they get these kids, boy, they be buying up food and drinks and all this and that. The bill be $1,000. I'm like, what
are you talking about?
Come on, tripping, bugging.
He just shot him.
The price. I shoot whoever made up the price.
Yeah, they definitely need to be shot with that. That's crazy. But like I said, entertainment, and I know it's a lot of it's the star lineup. A lot of people gonna be there. So apparently, I don't know. I don't think Bruno Mars is gonna be there though because he's at Vegas.
He's doing his own thing. He got the whole Vegas locked down right now. So he don't need to be in no Coachella. I'm sure he did it before. So it's like I think a lot of artists who do Coachella and stuff like that before, it's like, all right, well, they let them let them have other artists like smaller artists or recent artists play.
My man DeMarcus just reminded me.
Yep.
Angel Reese was traded to the Atlanta Dream.
Okay.
This week. Angel Reese. Now, for those who don't know who Angel Reese is, listen.
Yeah.
If you don't know, I don't know what rock you need to get from us. But Angel Reese is a WNBA star from LSU. And she's the one that's been advocating about the salary.
Yeah.
And what's going on is that today was the first female WNBA star to get a contract for $1 million.
And she was the one, or
no? It's another girl. I think she's from Vegas, from the Vegas team, and she got signed for 1.4, if I'm not mistaken.
Shout out to Vegas.
And it's sad because again, these ladies they making billions of dollars off these ladies. This is to me, this is something you could tell it's a man's world because these ladies is playing just as hard as the men. It's very entertaining. You can't say enough about the WNBA, yo. From the beginning to right now is crazy. These ladies
being out here in Vegas for like a year. I've been here for like going on 5 years, but a year and a half has been a lot of people supporting more so.
Oh yeah,
women's basketball.
Yeah,
it's been bigger crowds. They keep getting bigger. So with all that being said, it only makes sense for this young lady to get $1 million deal now. $500,000 deal. Like it only makes sense for the money to go up. Now you got more people coming, spending money, buying tickets, doing whatever, and supporting, especially the merch. They get the merch now. So, it makes sense.
Atlanta about to turn up with Angel though. I ain't gonna front. So
or is Angel gonna turn up in Atlanta? Because how Angel like to turn up.
She do turn up. And the thing I like about her, she was telling, this is what I heard, that every check she sends home to her family. Like that's what's up. Like her game check goes straight to the family because it's not that much. She said I make more on social media than I do actually playing basketball.
Yeah, I remember the whole conversation about the week pay. I make more in the week than making 7 days. It was like, yo, it's the same thing, but
yeah, that's something else. Crazy. She's something. I love her though, but shout out to the WNBA for finally getting something right. You know what I'm saying? So congratulations on that.
Progress. We like progress.
Huh?
We like progress. You know what I'm saying? We want more progress. We like progress.
We definitely gonna need a lot more progress in the hip hop team. You know what I'm saying? My man Gucci.
Gucci. Oh boy.
Let's get to my man Gucci, man. This guy. I don't know how many people heard the diss track that he did this week. I think it's called Crash Dummy.
Crash Dummy.
Crash Dummy. And what's going on? I heard it. I just want everybody else to, actually get a chance to hear it before I put my opinion in there.
I got a chance to hear the beginning, and because I'm not really a fan of Gucci and I heard him talking in the beginning, I kind of got distracted, to be honest with you.
Let me tell you something. I'll give you my opinion. It's whack, bro.
I heard, you know what? I did hear the first line.
Yeah.
You try to rob me and you still signed to me or something like that.
Okay. Like, really? Come on. My thing is, you were scared, though. Let's keep it a buck. Don't act like you wasn't scared. They had you shook. You probably peed on yourself. I'm sorry. But, yeah, he definitely got scared for you to sign that piece of paper. Because it ain't like you didn't say you didn't sign it, even though it was messed up. But you signed that paper, bro.
A lot of people saying he was a snitch, and a lot of people saying that it's over for Gucci, man. What y'all think, family?
Yeah, what do y'all think? Because my opinion, like I said the last time, is that what do he supposed to do? Let's say I get robbed. If somebody robbed me, I'm supposed to report it to the police.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in this rap game, that's a snitch. To me, a snitch is somebody that sees somebody's doing something and they call the cops and say, hey, listen, I don't know about you, but, those guys down the street are selling drugs. Or I seen the guy throw a gun in the back. That's a snitch. But if somebody do something to you physically and robbing you, listen, and then the cops come, yeah, he did it. What do you mean? He's right here.
Well, I think you said it last week, man. Like, he built his whole reputation off of not snitching or not doing any of that or not even associating with the cops. So now you're associating with the cops, but you have to associate with the cops because you did get robbed and other people got robbed. So now they're going to come to you and be like, you're the man. Tell me what happened.
Gucci
so
man.
He has to tell what happened or they're going to take him to jail. So am I going to go to jail because I don't want to tell somebody that they robbed me? That makes sense to me.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. It doesn't. So I don't know.
His reputation on the street is done. His reputation on the street is done.
Yeah, you believe so?
I think so. I really think so.
What's your opinion? If anybody heard the Gucci song, let me know what y'all think. Was it good, just okay, or garbage? That's 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Let's get some threes in there because to me it's
up in the chat. What up, Tika? Tika's in the building. Superstar Tika.
Oh, that was our guest last week. What?
Yeah. Birthday girl. Shout out to the birthday girl.
Shout out to the birthday girl. So yeah, just leave that in the comment. Let me know what y'all think about the song if y'all heard it. Because again, Big Me said he would never call the police like Gucci. You know what? He need to call somebody because, I heard that Miami party was whack.
Big Meech. Big Meech, huh?
Big Meech.
Bringing Big Meech up. Oh, boy.
My man, Bruno, I can't talk about Big Meech. He just, anyway. So now, I can't. I really can't. So now, we do have some good news, though.
Yeah.
We got some good news. And like I said, we got 50 Cent the doc series. That's what they call it, correct?
Docu series. That's right. That's right.
Series. And again, let's put this up. 75 million.
75 milli.
And I think VACAY-J was just telling me today he actually have a writer.
Yeah.
And what's his name again? I think it's what's that guy name?
You got it. Where you at though?
I think this is the guy right here.
There you go.
Yeah.
Man didn't love it.
Yeah, man didn't.
Director.
Yeah, man didn't love it. Doing the duck face. Pause.
Pause. No pause. We were doing pause no more, man. Just no duck face, bro.
No duck face. That don't even look right. But I wanted to put it up there because it just doesn't look right.
Yeah.
And this is fair warning to all the fellas in the building. Do not, I repeat, do not do this duck face ever.
Don't do that
ever.
Face.
Don't do it. I think that's whack. For real. But anyway.
Screw your face up if somebody talking trash. You like, man, you know what I'm saying? We used to do that back in the day. Like, I don't believe you, son. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Don't do that face though, ever.
Don't you ever do that face. No, you didn't do the ever. Oh my goodness. So 50 Cent. So I guess he gets a director. So how do that work, VACAY-J? So now he got to pay actors.
Well, I mean, again, that 75 million is going to go to production. It's going to go to paying actors. It's going to go to just everything overall to create the show. And yeah, I mean, 75 million is not going directly in his pocket, but he's going to be in control to make sure the docu-series goes out. Again, it's a docu-series, not a documentary. There's a difference. So docu-series, think of Wu-Tang American Saga on Hulu. That was a docu-series. Even though it was kind of inaccurate from what, the RZA, the Jizza says, you know what I'm saying? He was like, the RZA was like, yo, there was a version of me. That wasn't me. But think of Wu-Tang American Saga. That was a docu-series. So think of it like that. Yeah.
So that means somebody's going to play Tony Yayo. Oh my God.
Tony Yayo, Lloyd Banks.
Well, Lloyd Banks is easy. Lloyd Banks is easy. You just got to have a raspy voice and don't say much.
Who going to play Lloyd Banks?
I don't know. You get
Who going to play Lloyd Banks, yo? Jeez. Let me
tell you, you ain't even right. Did you just say T.I.? Oh my God.
I'm saying, who gonna play Lloyd Banks, man?
I don't know. I think the kid from the Wu-Tang series, the one that played Raekwon, I think he could play Yayo. The one that played Raekwon.
Man, you said the guy to play Raekwon is actually going to be is Breeze on
Breeze. Yes,
Breeze. He's playing Breeze on Raising Kanan.
He's a dope actor, yo.
He is a dope actor. I do like him. I do like him as an actor. Yeah.
He's a dope actor, yo. I'm not even gonna front. Who that? Tika just said congratulations to Bruno Mars. That's
yeah.
That's big. Yeah. He can't that's big. Like I said, and he deserved it. Because we as musical people, we have to be able to celebrate our artists, and the fact that he's getting that day, I would just like for Usher to get his because he's been out there. Usher's a legend. Usher, just as many songs as him. I believe Usher's supposed to have a day, so hopefully, like I said during it live, that hopefully one day Usher get his day in Vegas because he definitely deserved it.
I mean, Usher did. I mean, a day, yes. A day, yes. But I'm looking forward to this tour, though. I know this tour with Chris Brown going to be crazy, B. It's going to be ridiculous. Because the thing about it is, it's not like they stopped performing. They've been performing. But to perform together, I think it's going to be like a collaboration. They may go from an Usher song to a Chris Brown song and go back and forth, dance together. I think it's going to be crazy.
I believe, like I said, I think before the tour starts, what they should do, they should talk to Swiss Beats about doing a versus on one of those tours because he has them right there for verses. It'd be a perfect segue. It'd be a perfect segue for them to actually take verses on the road.
But like I said, why should they promote verses when they could just promote themselves and make more money?
That's true.
You cutting a check now.
They gotta cut a check. They gotta cut a check.
No, I'm saying like if I'm talking about Chris Brown and Usher gonna be, if they add on verses, then they gotta cut a check to Swiss and Timberland. Like, nah, They don't even need to do that.
Oh, that's true. But I think Swiss and Timberland would want that. The idea is to get Swiss and them to pay them to do it because they don't have to. They don't have to do it.
They would want it, but these guys are superstars. They don't need to do verses, bro.
If they did, who would you have? Who would you choose, VACAY-J?
What, as far as the R&B group?
No, I'm talking about between Chris Brown and Usher versus who you got?
Who would I pick?
Yeah, who would you pick?
Oh, man, because I got love for Usher, man. I do. I got love for Usher, man. But Chris been putting it down. Chris been going through hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chris has been going through it, man, and he still rises to the top, man. You know what I mean? Like, he went through that thing with Rihanna, and it's like, bro, like, you went through a lot and you still killing it. So I would want to give it to Chris Brown. I would want to give it to Chris Breezy, even though Usher, he get my respect, but Chris Breezy, man.
You know what? This is what I like about our show because I disagree.
Okay.
I think Usher will win it because what's going on right now is we hear all these new songs by Chris Brown. He's still making music.
He is.
Usher is making doing collabs here and there, but we forget about those classics. And that, my friend, is what's going to really get to the bottom of everything. Those classics that Usher's going to sing if that would happen is going to bring it all back. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Okay.
Because
ladies, what do you think? Ladies, what do you think?
What do y'all think about that? Who y'all think will win that versus? Because it would be something.
Usher or Chris Breezy? Who gonna win it?
Yeah,
Chris gonna bring out Busta Rhymes. You know what I'm
saying? Ooh, yeah, he would. He would. Damn. That's messed up because nobody's supposed to bring out Busta. My man,
and then let Busta go loose for a little bit, do a couple songs.
That wouldn't be fair. That wouldn't be fair.
But Usher got mad people he collaborated with too.
Well, he got that song with Ludacris and Little John.
He got that song with Alicia Keys.
Ooh. Yo, I don't know. I think, listen, I don't know about everybody. Did y'all see that Super Bowl when Alicia Keys was on that stage and how he snatched her up? Yeah. Wait a minute, bro.
Yeah, we talked about that a while ago.
Yeah, wait a minute. That was kind of like, whoa. I don't know, bro.
That was all acting. It was all acting.
You think it was acting? Because they knew since they was little.
It was all acting. You know what I'm saying? Swiss Beast was there. We already know.
That's it. So, who is that? Who that? Tika said he has kisses and the cherries.
We know.
Is that Tika saying that?
Tika would run on stage to get.
Let me tell you something.
Cherries, all that.
Tika, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Tika Deshawn she's like, I don't know what to think. She seemed not that. That's the crazy part.
What you mean? Now what? What is
it? Don't look. It looked like she's shy. She seemed like she was shy, but she's not shy. That's what I'm saying. She's not shy. I'm starting to notice this. Like, wait a minute, what's going on with Tika?
There you go. There you go. That's what she said. She grown. That's what she is. She a grown woman. That's right. That's right.
The Marcus just did something.
We got a super chat.
Yeah.
From the Marcus Vaughn. $5 super chat. He says, who would y'all say is a better actor, Usher or Chris Brown?
Ooh. Actor?
Yeah.
I would say Chris Brown. And
what are you basing that answer on? Stomp the yard?
It can't be Stomp the Yard. He got killed in the beginning.
Nah, but he did the backflip and the upside down.
That's normal stuff. I think he played in this movie. I forgot the name of it. He was in this movie with they was robbing a bank. What's the name of the movie? He played a good part in that. And like I said, Usher was playing in a lot of teen movies back in the days. I remember playing in a couple of teen movies back in the days. And I mean, it's Usher. Like, I don't know.
Aquarius Waters hit it right on the money. This Christmas.
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to Aquarius Waters. Yes, this Christmas. Yeah, he did a good job.
Yeah.
Did a good job. I don't remember a hit movie Usher's been in. You? Usher? A hit movie? It's been some years, bro.
Yeah. Oh, somebody said Takers too. He was in Takers.
Yeah, Chris Brown was in Takers.
There you go.
Yeah, he was. Okay, see? They naming all the songs. Yeah, they naming all the movies. There it is.
Yep.
So Chris Brown's gonna win that.
And he flipped the whole one of my favorite songs, you know what I'm saying? The Hang On the Mistletoe. He flipped that. I was like, okay, Chris, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it, son.
Did you just sing? Oh my goodness.
Oh, you ain't know? You ain't know?
He sung it in baritone. He sounded like Barry White singing that. Did you hear that?
This Christmas.
So, yo, you crazy. So now, I know everybody here has heard about Offset.
Who?
Yeah, Offset.
Who?
Oh,
no. Let me stop playing. Yes, Offset. Yes.
My man, Offset. Talk to me about Offset. This happened this week.
Man,
this happened this week. It's a crazy situation. He's out in Florida and got shot.
He did. I heard he got shot in the ass though. Is that true? I'm not even, no disrespect. I just heard, is that true?
Wait a minute.
No,
that's not true. No, he denied that, but that would be funny.
Okay.
That would be hilarious.
Right, no disrespect. Somebody said that. I was like, you got shot in the ass? Dang. What a way to go out, man. That's not good.
So, rumor has it he owed my man little TJ $10,000 since last year off of gambling.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, so this was a beef. He finally saw him after all this time up in Florida. And one thing led to another, but TJ didn't shoot him. I don't know who shot him. But TJ actually got, released because of some traffic violations and, different things. It had nothing to do with the situation with Offset. So, for those who don't know, TJ did not shoot Offset. We just don't know who shot him. But my thing is this: I believe Offset has a gambling problem.
I heard that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he has a gambling problem, and the fact that he actually was calling people, asking them for money because he was gambling, that states it right there. Former Dallas Cowboy wide receiver Des Bryant said 20 minutes before he got shot, he was calling him for $20,000.
Wow.
So
he owed what's the name? Tata, what's the name?
Lil Ty.
There we go. Lil Ty, he owed Lil Ty $10,000. They calling football guy for 20.
For 20. So, who else he was calling, we don't know, but rumor has it he was calling a lot of people just to get some more money. So
that's bad. Especially with the gambling. You don't mess with the gambling, man. Gambling people go crazy, bro.
Yeah, they do. And people be wanting their money. Especially us black people. We're not playing. We ain't playing with our money, bro. I'm sorry.
You play with my money, you play with my emotions, yo.
So what's going on? Rumor has it that Cardi B actually showed up to the hospital.
Rumor has it. Whoa.
Cardi B actually showed up to the hospital.
Y'all believe that? Did she really show up?
Well, TMZ usually be catching a lot, and they actually said she actually showed up.
Does she care about him? I remember she was just dogging him out, man.
I think she cares about him being her kid's father.
Okay.
It's a complete difference. I don't think she has anything romantically with him because of what he's putting her through still to this day.
Yeah.
Come to find out, he actually, VACAY-J, you can verify this. You ready?
Yep.
Why did Offset just ask for a paternity test for Cardi B's new baby?
What?
Judge turned him down.
Why would he ask for a paternity test, bro? That was the football dude. What? Yo, he not only got a gambling problem, he got like a drinking problem or something.
He got a Cardi problem. He know he screwed up.
Yeah,
he screwed up. He's tripping. He's definitely tripping. And like I said, and for him to still be gambling after what happened to his partner, rolling dice and getting shot.
Well, he ain't making music no more. I thought he was getting into fashion and then going down that road to just do fashion, but obviously the fashion thing ain't working out. You know what I'm saying? For you to keep gambling and doing all this and that. Like, I mean, you could have fashion and be a gambler, but you being irresponsible now. So
yeah, and you lose a lot of you lose a lot when you in the industry like you are doing negative stuff, especially the fact that he hasn't gave this woman her divorce yet. Like that, to me, that's
he don't want to sign the papers. That's what it is.
Yeah, he don't want to sign the papers. He wants her to pay his debt. If she pays his taxes, because a lot of hip hop artists don't pay their taxes, bro. They don't know what they're doing. They just out there spending money.
Right.
Going to the club, spending $100K.
So because she's making all this money now, he like, yo, I need you to pay this, and then once you pay this,
I give you your divorce. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that's sad because she's on fire. I don't know about y'all, but did you hear she brought up Meek Mills?
What you mean?
Cardi B was in Philly this week. Cardi B brought up Meek Mills on the stage.
She did.
You need to where the fire thing at? You need to shoot a shot right there because y'all know what that is. Meek Mills performed with Cardi B in Philadelphia. Yes, he did.
What y'all think about that, fam? Chime below, like,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
But you know what? I did see a video of Remy being behind the scenes with Cardi B too.
Yes, she was.
And she gave Remy a shout out while she was on stage. I saw that.
Yes, she was. Listen, let me tell you something. That's the new queen of hip hop.
Who? Cardi?
Cardi B is the new queen of hip hop.
Wow.
Hands down. She is. Because again, only one she got beef with is Nicki Minaj. That's it.
Dang.
She pays homage to every artist before her and during her.
Do y'all accept that? I want to know the people from the people. Do you accept that Cardi B is what Derek R. Scott Sr. said? She is the queen of hip hop?
Queen of hip hop.
Are we accepting that?
I think people's gonna accept it. They have to.
Okay, y'all been so look, Derek. They've been hitting us up in the chat. They saying that Remy just dropped a new diss joint against Clarissa.
No, she did. What?
You gotta check that out.
Let me tell y'all what's gonna happen tonight.
What's gonna happen? Right
after this show, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna go to VACAY-J because I guarantee you he will be covering it.
Will be look. No. Don't even put that out there because if it's whack, I ain't covering jack.
I don't blame you. But it's time. Remy got that new channel now. She's doing really good, bro. She's looking better. I don't know about y'all. She looking a lot better than she was when she was at Papoose, bro.
I'm sure she happy because Pap is getting destroyed by 50. So I'm sure she's happy right now. 50 is her boy.
He is.
Well, you say Offset and Cardi B is hip hop in Atlanta all over again.
No, he did. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Demarcus. I don't know. I think she did the hip hop thing already on the reality show. She's so much bigger than that now. And like I said, Cardi B, like I said, she brung out Fetty Wap in Jersey.
Yo, they saying you wild, son. It said Uncle's wild. Queen of hip hop, Uncle's wild.
Who said that? Who said that?
Jay Bell right there. I brought it up.
So who is it? Tell me who you think is the queen of hip hop. Please explain that.
I want to know. That's what I was just like. I want to know if I want to give her that title, bro. I don't know if I want to give her that.
So who do you think is the queen of hip hop?
Nobody right now.
But
Remy, not Remy Ma. Rhapsody is the queen of hip hop right now. Rhapsody. That's right. What is that? Rhapsody's the queen of hip hop, right? Real hip hop.
You talk about lyrical. Yeah, she is.
Yes.
Lyrically, yes.
Yes.
But the one that's bringing it together for the females, you don't see Rhapsody bringing anybody out on her stage on a big platform. You understand? So Cardi B is to me because she's bringing these people to a platform where everybody can see. You haven't seen Meek Mills in years. You haven't seen Fetty Wap.
I don't want to see Meek Mills.
No, I'm just saying. We don't want to see. But I'm just saying these people that she brings. She even brought out Little Kim in the garden.
Yes, I saw that. I saw that.
That's what I'm saying. So you think about it.
When you got the platform,
that's what I'm saying.
You got the platform and you want to show love and respect. I got you, but I'm not going to give her the title of Queen of Hip Hop because she's doing that. Because I could come out with an album and be like, if I know Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, Nas, and all these guys, and I'm on tour, of course I'm gonna bring them out to acknowledge and show love to them and show respect to them. But I ain't gonna be like, yo, I'm the king of hip hop because I did that. Nah, bro.
Oh well, the reason not only that because of that, bro. She's doing a world tour, bro.
Yeah.
What artist right now doing what she's doing right now? Not even none of them. They ain't doing nothing, bro. No one's doing anything.
Rhapsody got a Grammy.
But who beat Eminem for that Grammy though? What was that lady name? You remember that?
Who beat Eminem?
So Grammys really don't matter anymore. 50 Cent didn't get a Grammy. He lost.
I know. I just
what I'm saying is,
say that Rhapsody Real Lyrics finally got a Grammy, and that's where it's going. That's the direction we ain't going with popularity anymore. Because the whole popping your ass and twerking is tired, man. We tired of that. We want that real hip hop back, bro.
Well, Rhapsody is, if you want to talk about lyricals, Rhapsody. Yeah. But then you got to think about a lot of independents that sounds just like and better.
Look, we got a lot of artists, bro. We got Santana Fox, that's Prodigy's daughter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got it's a lot of female
a lot of female rappers.
That's dope.
But when it comes to that stage, that approach as far as in who represents the hip hop in this era.
Talking about right now.
Right now, it's Cardi B, unfortunately.
Look, she got the most eyes on her, but I'm not going to give her the title Queen of Hip Hop. DeMarcus says Lauryn Hill's the Queen of Hip Hop. What'd you say about that?
Man, stop. Don't do that.
With Ye.
L Boogie gave that title up a long time ago. Y'all need to stop.
Man.
She was it. When the Fugees came out and L Boogie was producing, she was y'all already know, producing, rapping. She gave that title up. I guess she gave it up for Bob Marley's son.
Yeah.
Because after she did that, you haven't seen her in years until recent. So I wouldn't nah. She represented. L Boogie was the top dog at one point, but no way. No way. So
okay.
That's what I like about the show, because again, I don't agree with you. You don't agree with me. You have your point.
Look, I didn't say she was the queen of hip hop. I honestly, to be honest with you, when she came out with that second album, I was very disappointed because it was just her on MTV with a guitar singing sad songs, and I was freaking angry. I was like, "What the hell is this? What are you doing, Lauren? What are you doing?" But she came back. She supposedly coming back with Wyclef now.
Yeah, of course she is, because that's where her best music was, with Wyclef. It's funny. Like I said, it's funny that she disappeared. We still don't know the full story of why
she went and started a family with her Molly man. That's what she did. And she got sued. She got sued by the people that actually produced the album.
Oh wow.
The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, she got sued for that because she didn't give them credit.
What?
That was a long time ago.
Good looks. What?
Yeah, she got sued for that.
Got sued.
And she fell off the planet after that, but she
definitely fell off the planet.
Building the family. She got her son Zion that is singing now.
I heard her daughters could sing too.
Yeah, shoot, the whole family probably could sing.
Yeah, I seen them. They was doing some type of harmony online a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
they all could sing. So shout out to Lauryn Hill for trying to, really come back and do what she supposed to have been doing anyway.
Look at Gemini down. He said, remember she came back on King's Disease 2 album, if I'm correct, her and Nas. Yeah, it was refreshing to hear bars. Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she really did. Thanks, Gemini Don. I appreciate that. Lauryn Hill, but you know, I believe
Mhm.
I believe a lot of the old school hip hop artists like her could start really making new music. Start making new music
Yeah,
because
I'm ready for it.
I'm really ready for it. Sadat X just came out with a song.
Yeah, we talk about that. Yeah, I like
that-
Sadat, man.
Sadat X from you know,
Brand Nubians.
Brand Nubians.
One
is-
for all.
Yo, the song is
All
dope.
for one. That was my joint, man. That
I'm actually-
album.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him on 2111 radio. So
That'd
stay
be
tuned
dope.
for that.
That'd
Sadat
be
X
dope.
might be coming. But yeah,
I like Sadat and I like Grand Pooba and Lord Jamal. He was he was cool, but out of everybody, I like those two.
Yeah. I met Lord Jamal years ago in Brooklyn.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he was cool.
where
People.
he fell off, man. He ain't doing podcasts no more.
I don't know. I think he be having too much beef with people, man.
Yeah,
He really do. And it gets to a point where, you know, he taking it serious. Like, bro, it's a podcast, or you know, you talk about people. It don't have to be like that because he's not. One thing about Brand Nubians in itself, they used to get in a lot of beefs.
Yeah,
real beefs. That punks jump up to get beat down, bro. They was really beating people down, bro.
I'm sure. But I love that joint. Punks jump up to get beat down.
They was talking about beating.
That joint was dope.
They were beating people up at shows and everything, bro. Trust me.
Yeah, AZ joint. We were talking about that earlier, Jim and I, down the AZ joint, and they say Snoop dropped a new album today. Okay.
Yeah, Snoop. Okay, Snoop.
Think about Snoop, man. To be honest, man, because I mean, you know, after what he was doing with the whole political stuff and the Bitcoin stuff and this, and you know, making fun of people who perform for the orange guy, but then turn around, he did it. You know, what do you think about Snoop right now?
Let me tell you something. First of all, I think Snoop is a marketing genius.
Okay.
But personally, I think he's a sellout. I'm sorry. I think he's a sellout, bro. Because for you, I covered that particular thing when he went and did the performance for the orange guy. But year before that, he's telling people, you suckers if y'all do it. You understand? So for you to say that and then go back the following time and do it, nah. That doesn't rock with me. You're a sellout, bro. Real talk.
His excuse was he didn't perform for him. He performed at a dedication for him for Bitcoin because he's in cahoots with the guy that he does Bitcoin with.
At a Trump event though. So no. He don't get a pass. I mean, he did let October London come on 2111 radio, so I give him kudos for that. But other than that, no.
Okay. Oh, so he halfway sell out because he let somebody come on your show?
He let October London come on the show. So yeah.
That's his artist, so you better give him some props for that.
Yeah. Sorry, October, my bad. Anyway, so
because he on what? October London's on Death Row, right?
Yeah, yes, he is.
October London is dope, man. He's dope.
Yeah.
I heard his music.
I'm trying to get him back. I told him he could come back when he get that Grammy.
But you better say the right thing.
My bad.
You better say the right thing about his boss to have him back.
But anyway, you know, just like I said, these are my thoughts. It was very distasteful for him to do what he did. You understand? And you know, he lost a lot of fans because again, we see Snoop in this industry, and he's the most famous hip hop artist on the planet. Yep. They got little kids, grandmothers know who Snoop Dogg is.
He is definitely a household name. I mean, especially after that whole Martha Stewart thing. Forget about it.
Ooh, they love him now. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then he did the Olympics.
Yes, he did. Bro, he's doing his thing, but that's the only, like I said, I can't not like him because of what he did, but the situation to me, it was just, you know, it wasn't done in good taste. In good taste. It really wasn't. So, you know, but shout out.
Look, he got major deals, bro. Like,
oh yeah.
He got major deals.
Yeah. But you know,
look what your boy said.
What he said. She ever shows that Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj ain't teaming up with nobody. You need to stop.
That's the market.
Nicki Minaj ain't coming out with no music. She's still fighting with Jay-Z right now. That's not gonna happen, bro. Not gonna happen. Something's going on with her music and that's another thing. A lot of people don't know. Oh, wait a minute, VACAY-J.
What up?
You ain't even right.
What?
You ain't even right.
What?
You sent me something the other day about Jay-Z. You remember that? Bruh, let me tell y'all something.
I did.
Let me tell y'all something. So I'm from Brooklyn. New York. You know, I lived in Brooklyn all my life until recent. And the Barclays Center and the New York Nets, we was told that Jay-Z owned part of the Nets. Come to find out, Jay-Z only owned 1%. 1% of the New York Nets, the Brooklyn Nets. I'm sorry, the Brooklyn Nets.
Thank you.
And come to find out, the only reason they gave him that 1% is for Brooklyn to make sure that they could build that stadium, that Barclays Center, right there in the middle, in the heart of Atlantic Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Literally. And that's why that Barclays Center is built, because they gave him that 1% to tell people that he owned the team. Now think about it. You're somebody that you're a fan of owned the Brooklyn Nets that you thought, but it was only 1%.
That he sold.
That he actually sold. He got rid of it. Yeah, sold it right back. Immediately, by the way. It didn't happen. Yeah.
That's speculation also. That we don't know if that's facts though.
Oh, it's definitely facts. I did the Google thing. You know me.
You did the Google?
It's in Google. It's in Google. I did the Google. I did the AI. It's definitely facts. And do anybody remember that streaming network called Tidal?
Tidal.
Tidal. It's called Tidal. Y'all remember that? You know, Jay-Z owned that too.
He did.
And he sold that to a billionaire.
Well, that's why Nicki Minaj got beef with him, because they invested into Tidal. He got all these artists to invest millions of dollars in the Tidal with the promise that they would get millions back. And some of those guys got millions back, but he turned around and wanted to give Nicki 1 million back. And she's like, what happened to the rest of the millions? So that's the real beef going on with Nicki Minaj and Jay-Z.
That's why I brought it up. That's exactly why I brought it up. And that's where they differ. That's where all the beef is coming from. And while she's doing all the Trump stuff, cut that out. While she's doing all the orange man's work, she's losing a lot. She's losing
a lot of fans.
She lost a lot. And she's a talented young lady, bro. She really is. She was on top. The only thing I have a beef with her is she wasn't gracious enough to have the younger girls, the younger artists around her that, nourish them and, shout them out every now and then, because every female artist was a fan of Nicki Minaj at one point.
Somebody made a point. They said the way that Nicki did Lil' Kim, as far as taking that title, is the way that these young female rappers are doing Nicki now. They don't give an F.
They don't. That's a good point.
It's karma for Nicki.
That's a good point. You know why that's a good point? Y'all ready? So, Nicki Minaj manager, I forgot his name, but he said, and I quote, the reason Nicki was doing what she's doing is because the music that was made for Nicki was actually made for Lil' Kim. And Nicki took that music and did what she did. But that music, a lot of the music that she brought out was actually music for Lil' Kim. That's where that beef came from. That's where that beef came from. Yeah. To me, like I said, that's one of those beefs. Lil' Kim would never give that up.
Look, it's a cold world, and you know this though. Cold world. This industry is not for the weak-hearted. This industry is not for no punks and not for no, light-hearted person. Like, this is a dog-eat-dog type of industry, man.
Oh, wow. Grace Waters, thank you. Yeah, tomorrow night I got my man Jay Ski.
Jay Skis? Okay.
You know who Jay Skis? You know who that is?
Put us on.
He's on Conway the Machine. He got a label.
Oh.
Got a label. So this kid is from Buffalo, New York.
Let's go, Buffalo.
Bro.
Represent New York.
He's a monster.
Let's go.
Conway the Machine, they signed him, and he's coming to the show tomorrow night, 7:00.
That's what's up, man.
Radio. So thanks for that reminder. I appreciate that.
Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to 2111 Radio, yo. Make sure y'all go and subscribe.
There go Tika. What Tika said?
Nikki got too cocky at the BET Awards show. She told the female artists to step their game up, and next thing you 11 female rappers showed up. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. There it is. They showed up.
It is. Yeah, they definitely showed up.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, look, at some point, Nikki was running it. You know what I'm saying? She was running it. She was killing it. Lyrically, she was killing it.
Yeah.
And she still could kill it. She still could do it. I mean, the last thing I heard from Nikki was the remix joint that she did for Lil Wayne on his whack ass album, because that album is terrible. And and she killed it. It was a remix and she killed it. And that was the last thing I heard from her.
Yeah. And that's the thing, Nick. So it's a lot going on in this industry. And last night we had a certain person pass away.
I knew you said you said you gonna I was gonna bring that up. I wasn't gonna bring it up, but here you go.
I know you wasn't.
You know I wasn't gonna bring that shit up, but here we go.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, me and VACAY-J has been going back and forth on this. Africa Bambaataa passed away yesterday.
Where's your thing at? Hold up. I'm gonna use your sounds. Hold on.
Yeah, do it.
Where's your thing at? Hold up.
So yeah, Africa Bambaataa, the leader of the Zulu Nation. That's the way yesterday. And me and VACAY-J was talking about this. And it's sad that he passed away, but his legacy was completely demolished after the speculation of him molesting children, boys. And, you know, it got to a point where he messed up the whole Zulu Nation with that. And, you know, it's messed up that he came out with such a dope song like Planet Rock. Like that was our anthem back in the days. We all tried to dance off of that one song. So for us to get the background story of him doing what he was doing, and he was doing it for years, y'all. You know, he was doing it for years. Speculation, but he was doing it for years. It kind of demolished the fact this would have been a celebration, but it's not. It's just regular news. And he just get his props off my show. But what's your thoughts on Africa Bambaataa? I would love to hear your point of view, Mr. Vega.
First off, I don't support anybody, man or woman, who takes advantage of children. Period. I would never ever support that. I'm a child advocate, you know what I'm saying, and will defend children to the end of time. And it's a shame because, yes, while we love that song, Planet Rock, that song turned into major remixes for Jermaine Dupri, for a lot of different people in the industry, from R&B to hip hop. And just like you said, it's supposed to be a celebration, but it's really just a sad day. Yes, he passed from cancer, but still there's too many people. Shout out to Hassan Campbell. Too many people have told the world that this man took advantage of them when they were younger.
Yeah.
And I mean, he was the leader of the Zulu Nation.
Yeah.
The Zulu Nation was strong. And after these allegations, I mean, even Melly Mel said on Vlad that everybody knew what was going on since the 70s that he was doing this.
Whoa.
That's what he said on Vlad. So if my thing is, not only I'm not happy with Africa Bambaataa, I'm not happy with the people that knew what was going on and did nothing to stop it.
Thank you. Exactly.
You know, because y'all knew what was going on. Y'all turned a blind eye in hip hop. He said it was the best kept secret. It wasn't the best kept secret, bro.
Hell?
It was the worst secret in the world. And now we're in a different age. Back in the 70s and 80s, y'all turned a blind eye. Y'all didn't talk about other people's business. But now we're in a different age where now we have to keep people accountable. It's like you said, it could have been a celebration, but now it's just rest in shit.
Rest in shit.
shit, bro. Because that shit is disgusting to me.
You know what? You VACAY-J, I love that. We're gonna definitely put that on. We're gonna get a clip from that because you made an excellent point. And the fact that you said that kind of brings me up to my last point about the whole Diddy situation, because everybody knew,
right?
No one held him accountable. May said it best. I don't talk to none of them now because no one held him accountable for what they all knew about.
Yep.
Everyone knew. All the people that was talking on the documentary, all the people behind the scenes, everybody knew exactly who Diddy was and what he was doing to people. And they were
right there. They were right there. And he was paying them off to shut up. That's what he was. And once the money stopped, once he went to jail, now everybody want to come out.
Wow.
You know and that's the whack part about it. Again, this is my thoughts, my opinions. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And I think that's real. It's a shame.
Yeah.
It's a shame. That's a damn shame. Knew what was going on, but you never said anything about it, man, because you was afraid of Diddy, of what he could do to you, not only in your career, but in your life, possibly, right? Because everybody that wanted to do a tell-all book, they got beat up or they got unalived, right? From Albie Shore to Heavy D to Andre Harrell to Kim Porter, rest in peace to Kim Porter.
Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, man, listen, let me tell you, and I appreciate it. Like I said, I like the show because we get honest opinions. And what people don't understand is that we wasn't going to put the Africa Bambaataa thing up, but what I wanted to do, I wanted to get this reaction from VACAY-J because he keeps it a buck. And I love that about him, yo. If y'all seen how he went in on this conversation, it's real. I needed to catch that because it's real. And for us to bring you guys certain content, this is the part of the show that sometimes it gets to a point where the real happens.
Yep.
You understand? That was a real story, and that was a real documentation that people knew that Africa Bambaataa was doing these things, and they just let it happen. So,
and there has been, let's just keep it updated.
Yeah.
You know, we know that KRS, who has dropped on my, top 5 list because of things that he actually was like, we need to just kind of, focus on the legacy and not on the allegations. And it's like, bro,
really?
Bro, like that was very disappointing for me to hear you say that. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my hip hop heroes. You know what I mean? So he just like kind of, and then Chuck D recently posted something, and y'all go check it out on Twitter. And while he was giving honor to Bam, because Bam and the Zulu Nation looked out for Public Enemy back in the day, which I get. He said we shouldn't be quick to judge or condemn or something like that. Y'all go check that out.
I definitely go check that out. Oh man.
And it's just like, yo, we can't turn a blind eye anymore in 2026, man.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because y'all turned a blind eye, and I was a kid. We was kids when all this was going on, and thank God I wasn't around it. Thank God I wasn't there to be, for that stuff to happen to us as children.
Yeah.
But because they turned a blind eye in the 70s and 80s, it was still going on probably in the 90s and the 2000s.
Yeah.
So here we are in 2026. It needs to be addressed, and we need to end it right now. We need to dead it.
Exactly.
Right.
All right. Yeah. What VACAY-J said. Yeah, exactly. Yo, and that to me, like I said, I wanted to end this show like this because I knew what I was going to get when it came to VACAY-J. And as y'all see, like I said, nice guy. But when he gets a point, when it gets real, as y'all see, he spoke up on it. And a lot of people in our situation, as far as having podcasts and have a voice, you have to have a voice about these things. And push it on the rug. This is, like he said, this is 2026. Enough is enough. A lot of things is happening under the radar, and it's some of your favorite artists that's doing it. Yeah. Your favorite actors that's doing it.
And let me just say this too, man. We're not just talking about African Bambaataa. We talking about each and every adult, white, black, green, yellow, purple, or taking advantage of children. You all need to go to hell.
Thank you.
We're going to keep you responsible for the shit that y'all doing. All of y'all. All of y'all. There's even people in office. Okay. There was, you know, we ain't talk about it, but some people was talking about the Kanye thing, right?
Yeah.
How Kanye got banned out of the UK. And somebody made a point and said, well, none of the PDFs were banned from the UK. Why you banning Kanye?
See?
And somebody made another point and said, well, abusers protect abusers.
And that's real.
Crazy,
that's
bro.
Real.
Crazy.
You know, listen, a liar could lie every day, but eventually everybody's going to stop believing the liar. Because you keep repeating it. You keep repeating it. It's like a genre. People don't understand. You keep lying and you lie every day and keep that same lie going, you're going to get some people to actually believe the lie. So this is what's going on in this world. It's getting bad. So
I think it's been bad. I think it's been bad, bro. I think now it's just being exposed.
It's out in the open now. It's literally right in our face.
Yeah. It's been bad. Like we've heard about all this stuff from Diddy.
Oh yeah.
Bam. To all of this stuff, but we didn't have any actual real proof. It was just hearsay. So it's like when you hear a rumor, either you're going to believe it or you were like, nah, I don't believe that. And a lot of people in hip hop didn't believe that African Bambaataa was doing this stuff. And they probably still don't believe it, and they won't believe it till this day because of the impact he had. And they call him the Godfather of hip hop and all of this and that. Didn't he do a joint with James Brown too?
I think he did.
Yes, and you know, we was loving that, man. I used to love that song, Planet Rock. But again, I could love the music, but not love the person. But still to this day, I can't listen to R. Kelly music. I won't. I just don't feel right. That's just me.
Listen, that's your opinion. That's your opinion. That's what I appreciate about. That's what I appreciate about the show, because we both have different views on different subjects, and you know, it is what it is. Because this was dope. This was a dope show today. I appreciate you really getting down and dirty on this one.
I didn't want to end it on a sad note, you know what I'm saying? Because
it's not sad.
On a sad note, this is, you know, we still celebrating the Algorithm Chronicles podcast, but we got to be serious about certain things and certain subjects have to do with our children and our grandchildren and our children's children. Like somewhere we got to stop this freaking ongoing cycle, man. And we got to protect these kids. Bottom line.
Exactly. Bottom line, man. So I appreciate everybody for showing up tonight.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? I appreciate the honesty. Like I said, man, we're going to talk behind the scenes, but I got, and all just aside, for those who don't think, I don't mean no harm, but I needed VACAY-J to speak his mind tonight. And I don't know if y'all ever heard him talk like this, but he spoke his mind tonight. You understand what I'm saying? It hopefully somebody could hear this and really get something out of it, because we have to hold these people accountable. We have to hold them accountable. Stop buying their music. Stop tagging them. Don't do nothing, because without the fans, without the core fans, they ain't gonna be nothing. So we have to take a stand. We definitely have to take a stand. But
absolutely,
shout out to my man Usher and Chris Brown for this concert. Hopefully we could get some news on that next week. But what's coming up for you next week? This week, VACAY?
Yeah, man, just keep the notification bells on. We got some shows coming back this month and next month. So just keep your notification bells on. You know how I do. I'll be going live randomly. So, you know, and shout out to my VACAY VIP members. Shout out to y'all. And shout out to everybody supporting VACAY-JTV. Thank you for staying close to your boy, because I got some more stuff coming. So just stay tuned, man. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man, definitely. We like I said, I'll be back tomorrow night on 2111 Radio. And you know, hopefully everybody could come through and you know, give us some love like I gave us tonight. You know what I'm saying? This has been dope.
Much love, family.
So, man, listen, we're going to say goodnight. We're going to sign out, and we'll see y'all next Friday.
Oh, yeah. Before we go, though, type in below how you feeling the intro. Are you feeling that intro? Let us know. And the outro. We're about to play the outro.
We're about to play the outro. So type in as it's going, and we'll see y'all next Friday. We'll be back. All right.
Salute.
Peace. Peace.